Welcome to the Empowered by Design podcast. This is episode 176. I am so excited to be here with you. This is a very special episode. We are going to be talking to Brandi Dimino-Hara, who is one of the creators of the Flower Moon Festival. You know how much I love the moon around here, and I'm so excited to bring this very meaningful event to you and Brandi to you today. Welcome, Brandi. It's so great to see you and connect with you here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. So we're going to jump right in. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Brandi and the Flower Moon Festival, and then I'm going to let Brandi tell us even more about why we should go and be very excited about this. So Brandi is an artist first and loves bringing beauty and depth wherever she goes, whether it be creating beautiful spaces, art, candles, woman circles, or festivals. Her devotion in this life is how would beauty approach this? Oh, I love that. And the festival, the Flower Moon Festival, is happening on May 18th. It is a one-day wellness festival designed to inspire and uplift. Our mission is to bring together community, empowerment, and spirituality through practical tools and modalities you can easily integrate into your daily life. Discover new ways to nurture your mind, body, and soul. Come shop small and check out the unique businesses and unique wares as well. Attend various wellness workshops, connect with like-minded women in a supportive environment, and leave feeling empowered, refreshed, and ready to embrace life's next adventure. Welcome, Brandi. Tell us more about the Flower Moon Festival. It sounds amazing.
Thank you. So I'm putting this festival together with three of my dear sisters that we sit in circle. That's how we met. That we call ourselves the fire and air team because most of us are either fire signs or air signs.
I love that.
Yeah, it's an interesting combo, but we're making it work. The goal is to be the bridge of communities because we're in a place in Pennsylvania where we feel it's needed, wanted, and in the atmosphere. Like you could see how palpable it is that people are just looking for ways to connect more deeply. And why not make a festival where all these people are already here, we just don't know that they're here, and then you can come and find them, check out their workshop, and if you really are aligned with them, you could start going to them in person.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is. I agree with you. So we're in Northeast Pennsylvania in the US, and there is this energy and movement in the past couple of years, at least that I've been able to tap into. Of there are people out there that really, like us, want to tap into the connection, the spirituality, the land, the earth, the nature, and the beauty of the universe. And sometimes it feels a little difficult to find those people.
Yes.
And so that's why I'm so excited that you and your Fire and Air team, your sisters, are creating this amazing space for people who are yearning for connection, authentic connection, spiritual connection, things that lift us up and cultivate wellness, nurturing of ourselves, body, mind, spirit, and heart, all the things. That there's a place for us to connect, and I'm just so excited I'm so excited that you're doing that.
We're excited too. The goal is actually to do it next year, but we moved it up a year because it's just we just feel like now's the time.
Now is the time.
If we don't do it now, we might be kicking ourselves. So
Yeah, I love that. And we definitely need, now is the time. We definitely need
yeah,
healing. We need hope. We need things that lift us up and help us to remember the beauty of connection with other humans, right? Because there are a lot of things in our country and in our world that are pulling us apart or
Hmm.
highlighting difference. And
Hmm.
this is such a beautiful endeavor and event to
Yeah,
remind us, help us tap into that universal connective force. Love that.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're all gonna have different ways of thinking, but that's okay.
Yes.
Like we could
Yeah.
still agree to disagree, and we could still love each other,
I
and we
love
could
that.
still like move through this world with more beauty.
So tell us all a little bit about the fire and air team. Where did this idea come from? When was it born? How did it get here? And yeah, to share the story with us.
Um, well, I always wanted to do a festival with my husband because we already are in that world. So we have a laser engrave company and we go to festivals and shows and Comic Con and all the things all the time. And we decided one day that maybe we would want to try to do that. Um, and then it kind of pivoted a little bit. It probably wouldn't have been exactly this with my husband, but then we had some friends who were ready to go. It just fell into place so naturally. Um, it's wild. It's still blowing my mind, like, because everybody's job is so perfect for them. Like, I'm doing the design work. We have another sister. She's doing all the reach out, all the calls. Um, we have another sister who's doing all the coordinating, the back end stuff, the facilitators, the vendors, and it's such a beautiful flow when you think about it. And it's like it's not hard. It's hard.
Oh, right. It takes energy. It
Yeah,
definitely takes energy. Yes.
but it's like really coming together. Like
Oh, that's
all the
awesome.
vendors are in place, all the facilitators are in place. Everybody's excited to do it, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful event.
Yes, it really does. It really does. I can't wait. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
I'm excited to see it come from mind to manifest. So I'm excited to.
You talk about your fire and air team and the sisters that make up your inner circle, your group. Paint that picture of the story of like when someone was like, let's do a festival, and then someone else is like, yeah, I'll do this, and how did you divvy up the different responsibilities and roles that and if you feel comfortable, if you could say their first names, I feel like
Sure.
that really helps like bring them here because they're
Okay.
here, their energy
Yeah.
is here, their spirit is here. This festival is a beautiful gift that you've created together. So if you, I would love to hear their names.
So Meredith was like the brainchild, I think. She went to a festival, a women's festival, and she thought we can do it because it was further away. And she's like, because we go to Circle with 20 plus women, give or take. And she was inquiring about it around who would be interested. I was always interested. And then Abigail, she also is in that world of going and vending, and she puts on her own events already too. And then we have Carrie. Carrie has her store, Simply Sage. So she already has like this home base where people are in the awareness of this happening. And she really thought it would be exciting and come to whatever her gifts are to bring to the table, which is she thrives under pressure.
Oh,
So she's like pulling it together right now. Um, but yeah, Meredith came to Circle and was like, "Who's interested?" And we all kind of it was us four who came together. There were other people that were interested. It's just a lot it is a big undertaking. So to be fair, it's not everybody can do it. We all have children, we all have lives, we all have other jobs. But we decided to try to make it work. And our first meeting was like 2 days after Thanksgiving. We had it here at my house. I made everybody food, Thanksgiving meal, and we started hashing it out.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw one of those posts where it was like a planning meeting.
Hmm.
You posted a picture of we're planning the event, and that is so fun. It looks like just like a very cozy, friendly, loving group
Yeah.
of women who are coming together to make something magnificent.
Yeah. I mean, it's not without its challenges because, everybody has their idea of what it should be. But at the end of the day, I think we all figured it out. Like, all you have to do is talk to people, right? Everybody,
Mm,
and that communication is key. And once we start communicating with each other, it made things a lot more smooth. And I think it could be a lot more stressful right now, and it isn't, which is
that's
great.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is about communicating. One of the biggest problems we have as humans and in our society is the avoidance of talking about tough things or talking
Hmm.
about things that are uncomfortable and having those courageous conversations. We
Hmm.
try to avoid the discomfort and really that's what makes the problems more deeper and stick around a lot longer, right? Like
Yes.
when we just say like, look, I got to have a conversation with you and it's difficult, it's uncomfortable
Hmm.
for me,
Hmm.
but I value this relationship so much that I'm willing to sit with you in this discomfort to be
Hmm.
able to preserve and nurture and strengthen the
Right.
relationship, right? Because when we have disagreements or differences of opinion, um, typically it's like, wow, I never thought of it that way. I'm
Hmm.
growing
Right.
because you're sharing your perspective with me.
Right. Right. Yeah. I'm not gonna say who, but one of us were having a hard time, like a super hard time, marital in their marriage and in
Mm.
life in general. And I'm just like, friends first, festival second. Like,
Yes. We could put the festival to the side and like, let's nurture
yeah,
you
yeah,
and
yeah,
nurture our friendship. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
That's beautiful. Right. When I love that you talk about coming to circle because one of the big things that we do here at Visionistas is our illumination circles. We're celebrating 1 year.
Yeah.
And that's how I found out about the festival is one of the women who has been to every single circle,
Oh,
Lisa is
yes.
going to be bringing her sound bowls to the Flower
Yes.
Moon Festival. And she, at one of our circles, she told everybody about the Flower Moon Festival. So we were saving the date for a while.
Hmm.
And, um, and in those circles, it's so that beautiful connection of we're coming together as we are, right? Like you said, we're bringing ourselves authentically to circle with our roles as women, partners, mothers, career enthusiasts, small
Hmm.
business owners, grandmothers, sisters, daughters, all these different things. And a lot of times, um, coming to circle really just allows us to just breathe and recognize it's about that love and connection that we want to
Hmm.
nurture for self and with others. That really is the power of healing and growth.
I want to come to one of your circles.
You can. I'm having one at your Flower Moon Festival.
Yes. As long as I'm
Yeah.
not putting out a million fires, I will show up.
Yeah, I bet that will be a play. It's fun when you're running an event when you can get a little bit of time
Hmm.
to also enjoy it. It's kind
Yes.
of like when I remember getting with my wedding, right? I
Hmm.
remember the best advice is like, Liz, make sure that you slow down, breathe, eat,
Yes.
and try to enjoy it because it's going to go so fast. And that's probably similar
Yeah.
in dynamic to you and your team and the
Hmm.
circle who's putting this together. It will be wonderful. And so it's kind of like, how will you remember? How will you intentionally make the time and energy to slow down and also enjoy it as well?
Hmm. Yeah, our scheduler, she's trying to schedule at least 2 hour windows for each of us to just enjoy.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's so important. So
Hmm.
exciting.
I know. I'm excited too. And I think we have we have a bunch of beautiful volunteers too that'll help out. So it'll help things go a lot smoother.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about what are some of the things we can expect at the festival? What kinds of vendors, what kinds of workshops and events and people will be
We have
there?
a lot of beautiful vendors. There's going to be apothecary. There's going to be tea. There'll be my work will be there too. The laser engraved art will be there. There's some pottery. We have a florist coming who's going to set up a flower bar because it's the flower moon. Of course, we
Yes.
need flowers. Um, Resin pieces, just a lot of unique wares, a lot of knitting. There's um, like cape knitting and like
Oh,
little like stuffies for your kids or for yourself.
nice.
Yeah, I soap candles. Oh, we'll have Wicked candles there, and she does make your own candles on the spot, so you
Oh,
can set an
beautiful.
intention and do your own candles, which I think is super cool. You might have to pick one of those up.
During
And
your 2 hour window, you're making a candle.
um, and then we have all the workshops that'll be going all day long, and everything's included. Like when you come, and men, women, kids, or everybody of all walks of life
I
are
love
are
that.
welcome. And yeah, the workshops will go from circles to inner child work. I think the one who's doing inner child, she also is doing human design, so that'll be there. Tea ceremony, tarot card divinations, intuition, yoga, booty yoga, sound healing, breath work. It's gonna
Ooh.
cacao ceremonies. It's gonna
Oh, oh, that's what one I want to do.
yeah,
Yeah, oh my gosh, I have not done one of those, and I heard they're amazing.
yeah. I love
So,
it's my favorite. It really
okay,
is.
I'm gonna put that on my list. And the drum circle. So there's all. So when you purchase a ticket, you get in and you get to go to all of these things
Hmm.
with your ticket. You don't have
Yes.
to buy separate tickets. Bring money or Venmo for the vendors, of course. But
Hmm.
when you purchase your ticket at your website, that gets you into the festival to enjoy all of the different workshops
Yes.
that and circles that are there.
Yeah, and you could always just go check out the vendors if you don't want to spend money. I'm sure they'll be really appreciative either way if you stop by their booth. And food, obviously you have to pay for that, but everything, yeah, it's just we'll have a schedule and you get to like pick and choose what workshops you want to go to, and it's gonna be
Yes.
fun.
That would be, it sounds amazing. And I love that you told us who's welcome, right?
Hmm.
Everyone is welcome at this festival. All
Hmm.
ages, all stages, all
Hmm.
genders, all the
Yeah,
people, all the lovely people of the world are invited to the Flower Moon Festival. It's
just
going to
as long
be
as you
amazing.
have good intentions, you're welcome.
I love that. That's a really good that's a very good disclaimer. Come if you have good intentions and love connecting with people,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
I love that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I will be presenting a dream circle. One of
Yeah.
the things that I love to help people do is unlock the magic of their dreams and intuition and all of those um, aspects of our awareness that are conscious, but also beyond the conscious realm. So at our circles here, we tend to have a different theme for each month. And the universal theme is light, love, and connection. We love
Mhm.
celebrating each other, celebrating ourselves, because sometimes that's really hard for women to do, is
Mhm.
to love and celebrate ourselves. And so we do that together, and it's way more fun when we do it
Yeah.
with each other, as you know.
Mhm.
And so I am so excited that I will be one of the facilitators at the Flower Moon Festival for
Yes.
a dream circle to help whoever's attending unlock their magic. And really, your magic is your authenticity, and that's one of
Mhm.
the most precious and beautiful things you can do in this life is to be yourself authentically. And that sometimes that's difficult, and that's why we do these kinds of events and circles, is
Mhm.
to help you know who you are and to be who you are authentically. It is
Mhm.
truly, truly a magical experience.
Yes. It's it like goes against the grain to be authentic, and it's so needed.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Truly, it is. It's wonderful. I think, too, one of the things that I wonder, too, if you experience in this in your circles, when you are with other people who are unapologetically authentic, especially what we're talking about is
Mhm.
unapologetically authentic with love, right?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what's connecting us here, is that we love to lift each other up.
Mhm.
And when you are with someone else, or a group of people, a circle of people who are confident and have the conviction to be authentic, it helps us all be authentic. It helps
Mhm.
us all say, I love, it's so refreshing to be with other people who can just be themselves. I'm gonna I'm gonna try that, right? And we're coming at it at all different stages. So,
Mhm.
at I when someone comes to a circle for the first time here, now that we've had them for over a year, it can be a little bit intimidating because a lot of the women know each other, right? Because they've been to several circles, and then when you're new, it can kind of feel like, ooh, this is amazing, but it's a little
Right.
bit like,
Yeah.
I don't know,
It
maybe
it
it's
could be a lot.
yeah, it could be a lot. It could feel like a lot.
Yeah, it is such a permission slip to just when you see somebody walking the walk, talking the talk, dressing the dress, and living their most authentic life.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just want to, if I could gift that to people in any way, shape, or form, yeah, that's the goal.
How did it come to be for you that you are able to embrace your own authenticity and share it with other people?
I mean, it's a journey, right?
Yes.
I mean, I think it started in my 20s. When it felt like rock bottom. I mean, everybody's rock bottom is different. It's not that I had like abuse or anything, or I was abusing drugs. It's just felt in my mind like I can't do this anymore. Like I don't know how to do life anymore.
Mm,
And that's when life opens up, right? When you put out the prayer.
yes. Put out the prayer. I love it.
Yeah.
Help. So
Yeah.
it's a surrendering, right?
Yeah.
Of
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't do this because we're trying so hard to do something rather than
Right.
just be.
Be, yeah.
Just be.
Just be. That's the paradigm I want to live in. I just want to
Yes.
be. And hopefully, you know, the universe provides, and, we'll make it work as long as this is full,
Mm,
right?
yeah. Touching your heart. For those of you listening, she touched her heart. This is full. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it was a journey. So into finding myself, and meditation helps a lot. And then I did a lot of online circles during COVID, and found my sister Amanda, who her child was going to the same school as my child, and like it's a homeschool. It was not really a school. Um, it was, and she said that she was doing in-person circles,
Hmm.
and she's going to be at the event too, hosting
Yay.
circles. And then I got to do them in person, which I was calling in like the entire time during COVID, because I was like calling in my sisters, calling in my soul family, calling in person circles, and I'm like, let it be easy.
Mm.
If I'm supposed to do this, let it be easy. And it was, and it is, and it's happening, and I still can't believe it. And here we are.
Oh, I love that.
Mm,
I love when you say calling in.
mm,
For people who may not be familiar with what that means, or how do you, for you personally, What is your practice? How do you call in?
I usually sit in meditation. I do a lot of it changes over the years when you sit in meditation for so long. I felt like I worked with like the higher states of being, like my spirit guides. And it's a lot of, questioning, am I just talking to myself? But then things start to open up. You start to have conversations with other beings that seem like I can't be possibly making this up in my head. Uh, and then it's shifted over the years, and I do a lot of goddess work now. Like they just kind of show up. I don't particularly call to any one goddess unless I have an altar set specifically for a goddess. And yeah, they've just been supportive. And when I say call in, I feel like I'm talking to them. I'm talking to my higher self. I'm talking to the universe, source, God, whatever word fits the bill for you, insert that word. That's who I'm talking to. And I'm just like, I need help here and I want this. And you put in the order, and then the universe hears you, and it's going to serve it to you. And if that means you're in a negative state of mind, you're going to get negative. And if you're in a positive state of mind, the universe is going to meet you where you're at. So I just been my that's my journey. I don't know. Like I'm just trying to, it's not like bypassing with light and love, and no, I feel my feels.
Oh, yeah.
But I try not to
I
hold
love
on to
that.
them.
I love that. It's not a jumping over the pain, right? It's not like you said, it's not a bypass, throw positivity at it and sunshine
Mm,
and rainbows and everything goes away. No, 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 no. That
yeah.
doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. And you're
Yeah.
saying it doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
Does not work. So it's about really being present with the feelings and the
Mhm.
emotions and the energetics that is presented to us, feeling it,
Mhm.
experiencing it, and surrendering on some
Mhm.
level to that flow of it. It's a
Yeah.
flow. It's moving. It's not going to be around forever, but
Mhm.
we can't get stuck there. And if we are getting stuck there, there's something that in our realm, in our energy, potentially that's blocking that flow.
Mhm. Mhm. 100%. That's the ever present lifelong goal, is to let go and flow, right?
Yeah.
It's just when you surrender at such a deep level and trust, that's when like doors open. But it is not easy. It is not easy. Because the mind wants to control. It's not it's a challenge, but you just
And
gotta,
it takes practice.
yeah. And
Yeah.
that's I've been at this work for, I'm in my 40s, so like almost 20 years, I want to say. Um, and every day it gets easier, and some days are hard and some days are easy, but you just gotta do your best. And
Yeah. Well, and you really just, it's lovely sitting with you. You
thank you.
really have this energy about you that is so, whew, it's so lovely and authentic and calming, right? Like there's just this peace that you carry and that you give. I love it. So,
Thank you. I appreciate your
yeah,
reflection. Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome.
And same to you.
Thank you.
I
I thank you.
I I really do want to sit in your circle, so I hope to one day.
Yeah, absolutely. I would be so honored for you to sit in our circle here. I similarly have found meditation to be probably one of the thing that has helped
Mhm.
me so much to be able to be authentic. And I wish that I had found it in my 20s.
Mm,
For me, I feel like like a baby witch,
yeah.
because it's been for me, that I've done it on a daily basis, I would say almost 5 years, that I made it an intentional practice to sit with myself. And I think that, when we think about sometimes taking time for ourselves, I know for me, it was like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time to sit with
Hmm.
myself. And during 2020, I found a community of wellness professionals. And it was like, that was just one of the things that came along with just finding my people, right? It is about finding the connection and saying, wow, I I want to do what you're doing. You have
Hmm.
this amazing energy, and show me how, teach me. And then in 2021, I started a challenge of doing meditation first thing in the morning, right? And that was a game changer.
Yes.
It's no longer a choice to find it. Where does it fit into my day? No, this starts my day.
Yes.
This
Yes.
must be the start of my day, is making this time for connection with myself. And similarly
Mm.
to your journey, realizing that when we allow the mind to quiet and not shut it off, right? I think some
Mhm.
people have a misconception, like, I need to shut my brain down. Well, it over time, when you are present and when you're cultivating presence with your breath and with your body and with your senses, and then it's the other realms of awareness open
Mhm.
up,
Yes.
and we get to connect with spirit guides and the divine and the universe and God and our
Mhm.
angels and spirit team and the people who have passed, our loved ones, and our
Mhm.
our higher self, our past lives, right? Like, all of
Mhm.
these doors and windows fly open, and it's wonderfully magical.
It's the mystery school, and like I can't not do it. I have a similar practice. I get up early every morning, and it's like when you're given the keys to clarity,
Mm.
why would you give that up?
Ah, yes, I love that. When you are given the keys to clarity, why would you give that up? That's beautiful.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah. So we connected in order to talk about the Flower Moon Festival, and clearly there was so much more for us
Yeah.
to talk about and connect on so many different levels. What for the listeners who want more, want to connect with you more, if they're not in Pennsylvania and they can't make the road trip, but I'm saying, like, if you can make this road trip, make this road trip. Oh,
Yeah.
it's going to be amazing. May 18th is the festival, but how can people find you and work with you or connect with you? Are you still doing virtual circles?
Um, no, we I do them in person with Amanda. You can find her through the Red Rose Temple. I usually co-lead with her, or she leads, or another sister will step up and lead, which it's very fluid. So whoever's feeling called to take on more of a leadership, she's totally open to collaborating, and they're always so deep, so
Mm.
inspiring, so there's such medicine
Hmm.
in, and she's in Kunkletown, so
Okay.
the temple space is in Kunkletown. Um, People have come in from Philly to sit with us. It's pretty spectacular. So
Yes,
um,
I'm definitely coming. So the Red Rose Temple.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Eventually, I might do something on my own, but currently I'm not.
Okay.
I'm doing that with Amanda, and we do have a retreat coming up.
Ooh.
Yes, that'll be over at the Harmony House in August, and it's a release.
Oh my God, I love that.
So we want to create a safe and sacred space for women to let their rage
Mm,
out,
yes.
because we we need places where it's like safe, because
Safe.
nobody wants to. We don't want to like do it in front of our children. We don't want
Mm,
to do it in front of the people that we love. sometimes it slips out, and it's just like, why am I not allowed to be angry?
Yes. Oh, this is speaking to my soul. For sure.
So we want to like give a place to let it rip, and
Mm,
then hopefully go home and bring that feeling,
mm,
that okay, I had my moment, and I can give from a full cup now.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I just had a conversation the other day, excuse me, with one of the women at the circle. We grabbed lunch afterwards, and we were talking about rage, and we don't talk about it enough as women. We don't talk about the anger because, like you said, it slips out and then we beat ourselves up. We're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, why did I yell? Why did I get
Mm-hmm.
frustrated? Why did I react in that way? Because that's not who we are, who we want to
Right.
be. And
Right.
so that retreat, a space to be an outlet for the energy, an outlet for the anger, an
Mm-hmm.
outlet for the rage,
Right.
is a beautiful
Mm.
way to be able to be authentic, because
Right.
that's what it's all about. It's like being able to release the rage, release the anger, release the sadness, release the grief. When we think about um, like wailing circles, right, and being
Mm-hmm.
able to use your voice, and that is the most powerful, one of the most powerful tools we have is our voice. And if we're holding things in because we don't have a space to get them out and that feels safe and acceptable, and we can not be judged, right,
Right.
by it,
Right.
then we're holding it in. We're holding
Mm-hmm.
it in. We're avoiding it. It's becoming poison in our body and in our soul. And then it seeps out or pops out or explodes out.
Right.
And then we are regretting it, and we're staying in that cycle. And we're like,
Mm-hmm.
why do I keep doing this?
Yes.
And this is so wonderful because I know there's so many women who know that they need it, and then there's women who maybe don't know that they need it until they
Right.
hear about it and say, wow, that maybe really would help me. And
Right.
so I love that you're doing this. I
Mm-hmm.
For the people, so for the people who are interested in both the circles that you already are
Mm-hmm.
hosting with Amanda and the retreat that you're hosting in August,
Mm-hmm.
where should they follow you on social or websites in order to make sure that they don't
My
miss a thing?
my Instagram is Brandi_Lee,
Okay.
Lee. Um, uh, I'm not very active on Facebook. I can be
Okay.
honest.
Yeah, we'll stick with
Um,
Instagram.
um, I have my own company. It's www.spitfirelabs.nyc. You could always shoot me an email through there. I will. I'm checking the email, so I'll always see it. Uh, I do have some links on there that I'm like co-creating with Amanda as well. So it's all kind of encompassing. Hopefully, it's not confusing. um, and then for Flower Moon Fest is www.flowermoonfestival.com. And our Instagram is flower.moon.festival. And you can connect with us there. We have a link tree for Instagram, so you can get all the things like
Awesome.
the blog, the the tickets, the website, just to go check it out and see if it's something that aligns with you or vibes with you. And all the facilitators are currently listed. All the vendors are currently getting added as they come in, and so you can see who's going to be there and what you're signing yourself up for.
Yeah, that
And
sounds
we're
amazing.
we're currently getting the schedule put together, so hopefully that'll be out within a week. Hopefully.
The festival happens May 18th, so in just a few weeks, and from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., right,
Hmm.
in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
The all of the information is at the website that you mentioned. We will link those handles for Instagram and also the websites in our show notes. So make sure
Hmm.
if you're driving while you're listening that you can check
Hmm.
out the show notes just a click away and get your tickets for that event. You're going to be having a vendor booth. Tell us
Yeah.
a little bit about the Spitfire Lab work that
So
you do with your husband.
that's my first baby with my husband. We do all our own artwork, and then we engrave it on wood, and we do mixed media with paint and with resin, and I do a lot of like occulty kind of vibe stuff. He does a lot of gaming stuff, so he has like these little tiny retro controllers. Everybody loves them. Even like if you were born in the 80s, you're like, oh my god.
Love it.
um, and I do some tarot. I'm working on a tarot card deck. So I'm starting with the major arcana, and I have a couple of engraved pieces for that. And we travel all over the place. We're usually at Lunar Fair, where
Okay.
we'll have a booth for Flower Moon, and then after that, maybe some run fairs.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Mm-hmm.
is so exciting. So this is the very first Flower Moon Festival here that you are doing together. It's so exciting. I'm so honored to be a part of it and excited to be here with you. And you have a surprise, fun offer for listeners
Yes.
that we are going to do. You are graciously giving tickets away for specifically for our listeners. So I'm very excited to announce that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you are interested in going to the Flower Moon Fest on May 18th and you want to score a free ticket, you can do that by three things. Number one, liking Dr. Liz on Instagram. That's Dr_LYZ. Liking the Flower Moon Festival on Instagram. So again, that's flower.moon.festival. Number two is sharing the podcast. So as you're listening to this, maybe you take a screenshot or you can go on and share the post for the podcast. There's so many different ways to share this episode with someone that you love on your social. And then just tag me in it so that I know, so that I can enter you into the drawing for one of these amazing free tickets to the festival.
Mm.
And that's it. One, two, three. So like us both, share the podcast episode, and any information you can about the Flower Moon Festival, and then make sure that you tag me so that I know that you shared it and you'll be entered in. And then I will DM you on Instagram to let you know that you are one of the winners of the free tickets. Thank you so much. That is so gracious and so lovely. I love that. I love that part of us that the generosity. That's just one of the things that I love to be able to do is be generous with our energy, our gifts, our love, our light. And this is so wonderful and generous of you and the Flower Moon Festival team. So thank you so much
Yeah,
for doing that for us.
it's the reciprocity, we put in a lot of time and effort, and we want to make sure if you can't get there, if you're having money issues, reach out to us, because we want to make sure that everybody gets these healing modalities. That's like so important.
Yeah.
That's like that goes beyond getting paid.
Right.
Obviously we want to not walk away in the red,
Sure.
but
Well, right. And I think that that's absolutely important, right? It's important for us to recognize that that word reciprocity is one that I
Mhm,
use a lot because we can tend to, especially as women, give, because we love to give.
mhm,
We love to be generous. We love loving. And then
mhm,
sometimes we're like, why am I so tired?
mhm.
And it's about, right, receiving as well, because sometimes we're not as good at the
Yes,
receiving, the
right.
love and the energy and the help in all the different ways, right? That's
Mhm,
energy. That could be money. That could be a ride somewhere or
mhm,
somebody making you dinner or just a text that says, hey, I was thinking about you, or I had a dream about you last night.
mhm.
Those are energetics that come back and help us feel lifted up and filled with, again, more love to give. So it's
Yes.
that cycle of giving and receiving.
Mhm. You can't give from an empty cup.
Nope.
So come get your cup filled.
Come fill your cup at the festival. Yeah, I just, if you haven't ever, if you've heard of all of the things that we've talked about before, then you're excited already. If you
Mhm,
don't know and there's things that you're like, ooh, what would would be interesting for me, come and check it out. One of the things that is really can be really challenging in life is when we look at something from afar that we don't know about and we make a judgment about it, right? And a lot of
Mhm.
times when we're talking about judgment, it's typically a judgment of like, ooh, that I don't know. I don't know what that's about.
Mhm.
And my invitation always is to ask, be curious rather than judge, right?
Right.
Hold the judgment to the side. Be curious and compassionate and learn.
Yeah.
Challenge yourself. Step into something that you may not know about, and you will discover something
Mhm.
magical.
That's where the magic happens, when you place yourself in the uncomfortable.
Absolutely. That's when
So
you're
if it
growing.
feels exciting yet uncomfortable,
Mm-hmm.
invitation.
Yes. Yes.
Invitation to push up against those boundaries.
Love it.
Yeah.
100%. Oh, Brandi, thank you so, so much for coming. I have so much enjoyed our time together. I can't wait to see you at the festival. Can't wait to attend your circles.
Yeah.
And really just, I'm so honored, so thankful that Lisa brought us together. She told me
Yes.
about the festival, and very, very excited to be in connection with you.
Yes. Thank you. The honor was mine, and I appreciate you
Yeah.
having me.
We are going to end with a card pull from the Moon deck, one of my favorite, pretty, beautiful decks. And you have this deck too, you said.
Yes, I
Yes, you do.
do.
So, so this is a card pull for us, but for all of us, all of you listening, as I shuffle up the deck, I invite you to take a breath. Really just get centered in your space, in your body, in your spirit, in your soul. And together we'll call into mind an intention, something we are seeking clarity, connection on. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I am at home in my body
Mm,
and at peace in my spirit.
I love that.
I love that.
Makes sense.
It really does. It really does. So if you can't see the card, the pause was me showing the card for those watching on YouTube. It's a beautiful woman sitting in a peaceful pose, prayer pose, easy resting pose. And there's a reflection. She's sitting at the edge of water, so you can see that she's reflected.
Mm.
There's, I don't know if that's her beautiful hair.
Like an aura.
Flowers. She's holding flowers. The card is number 26. She has a little moon on her forehead.
Mm.
So we have a flower and a moon on this card. Love it. Flower moon.
Oh my god,
That's awesome.
that's too. You can't make this shit up.
Can't make it up. Can't make it up. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, and so we invite you to think about and make meaning of that card for you as well.
Mm.
Thank you again. Thank you, all of you who are here listening. Please share the episode, even if you can't make it to the festival because you're far away and you can't make the road trip, but we really want you to. Please share this episode with someone that you love. We always love to hear from you. The thing that lights us up is hearing that what we put out, what content we put out, what messages we share are meaningful and how they make meaning for you in your life. So please, please, please let us know that and share with a friend, and hope to see you all at the festival.
Yes.
All
I
right.
can't wait.
Take care. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.